Hi everyone, welcome to Lessons with Super Science Tutor, where you can review a whole lesson in just a few minutes, helping you make concise and complete notes. If you'd like to use the word fill notes, then have them ready. Introduction to electrolysis. So, electrolysis means breaking down an ionic compound into its elements using electricity. Electrolysis is a process that uses an electric current to break down an ionic substance into their elements. The ions must be free to move, so they must be molten, which means melted, or dissolved in water. Then they can carry the electric current between electrodes in the equipment set up below. So molten means melted. When liquids and solutions can conduct electricity, they are called electrolytes. Passing an electric current through electrolytes causes the ions to move to the oppositely charged electrodes. The positive ions, called the cations, will move towards the cathode because that's the negative electrode. And then there they gain electrons to become atoms. The negative ions in the electrolyte, called the anions, will move towards the anode, which is the positive electrode, and they will lose electrons. This creates a flow of charge through the electrolyte as ions travel to the electrodes. Ions are discharged, so they lose their charge at the electrodes, producing elements, atoms. This completes the process of electrolysis. So here's the diagram to show that. So there has to be an electric current. It could be a power pack or a battery. So here it's drawn as a battery. Electrons will flow. We need a complete circuit. So here this would be a trough or a big container, sometimes even a little beaker, with the two electrodes. One's going to be positive, one will be negative. And then we have to have a solution, the electrolyte, which is going to be able to have ions that will carry the current, so it will carry charges through. And then that creates a complete circuit and we get a current flowing. An electrode is placed in the electrolyte and conducts electricity. Electrons flow due to a potential difference. There's the cathode, that's the negative electrode. There's the anode, that's the positive electrode. The anode attracts the negative ions, they're called anions. The cathode attracts the positive ions, they are called cations. An electrolyte is a liquid or solution that conducts electricity. To carry out electrolysis, a power pack or battery is required. The electrolyte can be molten, so melted ionic substance, or an aqueous ionic substance, so it will be a solution. A little bit for higher tier here. So when positive ions gain electrons at the cathode, which is the negative electrode, they are reduced, that's because reduction is gain, to become atoms. When negative ions lose electrons at the anode, which is the positive electrode, they are oxidized. There are links here with the ions, links with other topics. For your next steps, I can help you practice and retain through quick quizzes, my unique bank of exam-style questions, grade-boosting activities, and past paper walkthroughs. To fill gaps and boost your grades, become a member at supersciencetutor.co.uk. There are lots of resources, live lessons, and you can even have one-to-one tuition. Don't forget to like and subscribe.